Hello, welcome to the Ocean County Library as we celebrate Black History Month. Our presentation today is called Poetic Journeys, The Life of Rita Dove. Rita Dove, Early Days. African American Rita Dove, former U.S. Poet Laureate of the Library of Congress, was born on August 28, 1952 in Akron, Ohio. Growing up, Rita's parents encouraged her passion for writing. In fact, Rita's father, Ray Dove, was the first African American chemist to work for the Goodyear Tire Company. This monumental achievement by her father helped to instill in Rita the value of education and hard work to always pursue her dreams. In 1970, Rita graduated high school as a presidential scholar, an honor that goes to the top 100 outstanding seniors from high schools across the United States, and includes an invitation to visit the White House. After this experience, Rita went on to attend and graduate from Miami University College in Oxford, Ohio, with summa cum laude honors in 1973 with a degree in English. Following this, Rita received a Fulbright Fellowship to attend Tübingen University in West Germany for 2 semesters. Shortly after, Rita returned to the U.S. to attend University of Iowa's Writers' Workshop program, where she received her master's degree in fine arts in 1977. While attending the University of Iowa, Rita met and married her husband, German writer Fred Weibon. In 1983, the couple had a daughter named Aviva Chantal Tamu Dove Weibon. Rita Dove, Love of Words. During the 1970s, Rita submitted poems to several publications, such as the Georgia Review and Poetry. This early success led Rita to publish her own poems in 2 chapbook collections, 10 Poems in 1977 and The Only Dark Spot in the Sky in 1980. After the release of these poetry collections, Rita secured a contract with a major book publisher. In 1980, through the publisher, her debut poetry book called The Yellow House on the Corner was released. It was a hit with literary critics who praised her poetic style of combining historical events with themes of humanity. Rita's next poetry book, called Museum, released in 1983, would have mixed critical success. It wasn't until her third poetry book, Thomas and Belula, released in 1986, that Rita would become a famous worldwide poet. Rita Dove, Making It Big. The release of Thomas and Belula became a worldwide success for Rita and a hit with the reading public. The poems written in Thomas and Belula are told in 2 parts from the perspective of Rita's maternal grandparents' lives from childhood to death, a poetic styling that had never been done before. An example of this poetic style can be seen in these 2 stanzas from the poem Promises. Each hurt swallowed is a stone. Last words whispered to his daughter as he placed her fingertips lightly into the palm of her groom. She smiled upwards to Jesus, then Thomas, turning her back as politely as possible. If that were the case, he was a mountain of shame. This distinctive take on poetry led Thomas and Belula to win the Pulitzer Prize in 1986. When asked about the inspiration for the poetry within the book, Rita told a reporter the following: "I was after the essence of my grandparents' lives and survival, not necessarily the facts of their survival." After achieving mass fame with her poetry, Rita decided to write a few novels and a dramatic play. Those being Fifth Sunday, released in 1985, Through the Ivory Gate, released in 1992, and The Darker Face of the Earth, a verse play in 14 scenes, released in 1994. It wouldn't be long before Rita would tackle her next adventure in her literary career by being selected as the U.S. Poet Laureate of the Library of Congress. Rita Dove, Honors and Legacy. In 1993, the Library of Congress selected Rita to become the U.S. Poet Laureate in recognition of her achievements in poetry. It was the first time an African American had held the position. an honor Rita reflected on when she stated the following: "It is significant, being the first Black Poet Laureate, in terms of the message it sends about the diversity of our culture and our literature." Rita served as U.S. Poet Laureate for 2 years, in which she made it her mission to make poetry and other works of literature accessible to the public. Rita traveled widely across the U.S. to various venues, institutions, schools, and even hospitals to spread her message of poetry and literature to the masses. After her term as U.S. Poet Laureate ended, Rita continued to focus on her written works and poetry, releasing additional works such as On the Bus with Rosa Parks, released in 1999, Sonata Mulatica, released in 2009, and Collected Poems, 1974 to 2004, released in 2016. With each new work, Rita continued to be recognized and honored for her achievements in poetry and literature. Rita Dove, Honors and Legacy Continued. In 2004, Rita was appointed the Poet Laureate of the Commonwealth of Virginia, a post she held for 2 years. Next, Rita was appointed as Chancellor of the Academy of American Poets, for which she served for 5 years. In 2011, President Obama awarded Rita with a National Medal of Arts. The NAACP awarded Rita in 2017 the Image Award. Additionally, in 2017, Rita won the Library of Virginia Award for her poetry book, Collected Poems, 1974 to 2004. As we have seen, the life and poetry of Rita Dove continues to grow in popularity. New generations of the public continue to discover her poetry and literature works, a lasting testament to the talent and genius of one of America's greatest poets. Rita Dove, Sources. All the information presented was found using the Ocean County Library's databases. These databases are free to use at home or in the library at any of our 21 branches with your Ocean County Library card. Rita Dove, Image Sources. All of the images shown in this presentation can be found at the following sources: Rita Dove, materials at the Ocean County Library. Check out the Ocean County Library's website to find books and articles about Rita Dove. To search our catalog or access our databases, please visit the Ocean County Library's website at www.theoceancountylibrary.org. Thank you, and I hope you've enjoyed this presentation at the Ocean County Library.
Support public libraries. Like, share, and subscribe for more great videos.